Yo, welcome to the show, everybody. Let's go live on TikTok. Let's just dial everything in. As always, I think I actually got everything set up tonight so that we are good to go, baby. Because, man, we got a lot to get through tonight. The market is cooking, ladies and gentlemen. The market is cooking, which is always good news. And, yeah, it feels like we're in for a pretty good run. As long as everything stays where it is, and as long as we don't end up with an absolute shit show of the next 24 hours, oh my, what the hell is that? Then we should be pretty good, I think. So anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. As always, do me a favor. Smash up the like button. By the way, Ethereum up 17%. Holy crap. Ethereum absolutely cooking on gas right now. So we'll take that. We'll take that. It's all very, very bullish, and in my opinion, very optimistic. So, yeah, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Thursday. Man, I don't even know what day of the week it was. Welcome to Thursday. The market's absolutely skyrocketing. We're going to be talking about it. Yes, Tim, it is an ETH night. I put the race wallet in there, so it is an ETH night. $5 a ticket. You know, guys, you guys know what to do. So, yeah, send it across. I've got the wallet over, and then we'll get that dialed in. And, hey, guess what? It turns out that it's going to cost you less than it did this morning. So, I mean, that's an absolute winner chicken dinner because, yeah, the market's absolutely sending, by the way. So we'll kind of break down a little bit as to what's going on, what's coming next. What I would just double down on the fact of, I called it. I literally called it. We called it. If you want to speculate, I don't care. We literally called this move right here on the channel. And I have some more breaking news that I called, and yeah, I am shilling myself a little bit here because I think people should be subscribed to this channel. I think people should be dialed in. People should be aware of it. I am calling another announcement that I made that looks like it's about to come true as well. So forget listening to some of these other choppers. You found the greatest channel in cryptocurrency history, and it's right here. Also, by the way, if you're on TikTok, you've also found the greatest channel on TikTok that ever lived. Just people don't know it yet. So do me a favor, hit the like button, tap the screen, do all that kind of good stuff. Share it out. Do the sharey thing. Like, you need to do the sharey thing and be like, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. Because that'll be good news. So, yeah, do all the good things for me. That'll be super, super bullish. And we'll get into kind of what's going on in the market and sort of give you a view and give you some predictions. But, yeah, definitely kind of hit two big names. I'm actually going to jump dead quick forward. Oh, for flipping X's sake, 2-bit. What the fucking Christ on crutches. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. Right. Didn't quite get that bit sorted. So look at this. Look at this move right now. BTC 4.6 and cooking on gas. We are continuing to rise to the upside. Ethereum is just absolutely printing right now. 17%. I mean, Jesus. 36% on Brett. 30% on Pepe. What's weird is I was talking to someone at work yesterday and they were like, oh, I got into this. And I was like, mate, you want to watch Pepe? Like, watch out for Pepe, this bull run. He like sent me a message and he's like, oh my King God, it's up 30%. Tell me when I should sell. I'm like, that's not how it works, bro. Subscribe to the channel and get your ass in here, and then you'll know what's going on. But anyway, good to see everybody. Welcome. Craig's, well, hey, I told you we hit 100, Craig. I knew it was coming today. Good to see you. Selmo's here. Foz here. Welcome. Chipper's here. Tim, John TXRP. Can't be here anymore, but good to see anybody. As always, Kevin Sexton in the building. The race wallet is there on the screen. Again, if you want to grab hold of it, you know the drill. Also, it's in the description, by the way, so definitely go ahead and check that out. We'll be racing those marbles later on. Mark Noby, good to see you. Woohoo! RaceDay, let's go, BB. Demar Pete's here. Blazer X in the building, crushing it on the Euro today, I believe. Robert Dover's here. Wealth Water said, hey, everyone, so bullish. I've gone 95x long on BTC, only $50. But it is a start. Fair play to you. Diamond, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Glenn's in the house. What's going on, Glenn? Husky Riders here. What's going on? Welcome. I hope Redemption comes in. Where's Redemption tonight? Get him in here. Get Redemption in here. Yes, same wallet as last time. Yeah, it's in the description if you're interested. Also, it's on the screen as well. But, yeah, so there we go. There we go. Good to see everybody. My Pepe feels good. Yeah, it does, actually. It really does. But yeah, good to see everybody. CJ Powers in the building. But yeah, get Redemption in here because I want to criticize him and tell him that he was wrong and I was right. So, wow, a good day in the markets, driven hugely out of, obviously, the trade announcements. What I think is even crazier, by the way, is that it's a deal with the UK. Now, let's be dead honest, I'm in the UK, so I have a natural affiliation back to the UK versus the US. Not saying that I don't like the US, but my affiliation will always kind of sit with the UK. What I think is interesting is actually the deal that's been struck is very favourable towards the US. Excuse me. Very favourable towards the US. Not so favourable, I guess, to the UK. And look what the market's reacted like. Scott Bessent meeting with China in Switzerland, by the way, at the weekend. Imagine a trade deal comes on the back of that. Holy smokes. Then that could be another strong move. We could even see a pretty big retest of the all-time highs. And think about it, we're definitely not that far away from where we are at an all-time high. We're about 8%, which is, again, pretty crazy to think about. In one day, we have skyrocketed. We were kind of holding 97,000. It's like, yeah, okay, everything's kind of okay. And then the next thing you know, kaboomzo, and off we go to the races. So, you know, pretty interesting as this all kind of plays out, if you ask me. And certainly where I get to is very optimistic, very bullish. And likewise, I'm down for it because it's really driving tons of stuff in DeFi and it's driving loads of good sentiment to the market. So I am very bullish on the market. And like I said, I called 100K last week. I even called it last weekend. Go watch the video where it literally says, watch out this week. It's going to be another crazy week. And I said we were kind of like one announcement away from seeing a market rally. And look, that's exactly what we've got. Now, there are some other things to think about as we kind of walk through this. But look, the reality is Bitcoin's moved. What's really positive about this is altcoins are very much in that place. Now, if you go into a slightly smaller time frame, I would be just a slight bearer of bad news. We have on the hourly had the retest and bounce, which is very strong, actually. So we broke out, hitting around 101.5. We went down for the retest. We came down, retested obviously this higher range around 100,800, and then we've bounced pretty aggressively. Now, I still think we need a longer time frame retest, maybe on the daily, but this is looking very optimistic, aligned to what we said. Very bullish news coming out of some of these trade deals. So yeah, good news on that. Now, just something we've been looking at, hasn't gone yet, but look how close we are. If BTC continues to push further, we've got 3 days and 4 hours until this work closes on the weekly. If we close on the weekly anywhere north of 101, 101.5, expect the weekly MACD to flip green, flip bullish. This would be very optimistic. I mean, look how close we are right now. Remember, the last time was the previous move to all-time high that we saw absolutely wild back end of October. So MACD generally, when we see a flip bullish, it doesn't come down. And we've seen that in 2024 April, and we also saw it in January. They coincide perfectly into both of these big moves in the market. So watch out. The weekly MACD, we are keeping a very close eye on, because that certainly could signify a very strong move to the upside. So your 95x leverage, if that flips bullish on the weekly, watch out in 3 days, may turn out to be a very, very, very strong move for sure. So Bitcoin looking very good. Now, what's also interesting is, look at this. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin, the difference between the two. Like, Ethereum is printing today. I mean, really making a strong case, and probably one of the bigger moves we've seen in the entire market. Now, it's a key resistance on the 50-day exponential moving average, but watch out, like, Ethereum is not slowing down right now. Ethereum is absolutely cushioning it. Sitecoin says, hey bro, people asking about the price prediction of BTC. You think alt season has started, Lander? Maybe. Sorry, I missed it. Apologies. I will definitely announce it and talk about it. But yeah, I think alt season is very much here. I talked about this yesterday, that I thought we were definitely in for a good alt season. The real driver of this, the Ethereum move, is big. Do not underestimate how big this Ethereum move really is. I think what's going to be key is that tomorrow isn't just a massive dumpathon. I think that's going to be really, really important. But actually, when you look at it, we have momentum, we've got volume, altcoins are moving. It's all very much processing a very, very strong move in the market. So yeah, all-time high on BTC. My prediction still says the same, between 150, 160, 170. I think I've kind of stayed around that level now. I fluctuated a little bit. I obviously got a little bit more bullish when people were kind of like, oh, 200K easily. So yeah, watch out, in my opinion. But yeah, Ethereum is absolutely crushing it right now, and feels like there is a pivot from Bitcoin into some of these altcoins, which I know a lot of us are kind of waiting on. A lot of us are sort of hopeful of some of these bigger moves as well. So 17% move is a very, very strong move on the market, and I think this is absolutely critical in terms of where this is going to go. So super bullish on that. Good news, by the way. Good news. Man, look at all these people jumping in the TikTok live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Do me a favor, tap the screen, drop a couple of likes in. That would be greatly appreciated. Nevada Capsec says, sold on my XRP yesterday and bought X for what? I don't think you did. And if you did, then I think that's a bad mistake. But anyway, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I'm not sure. 32 out of 100. So yeah, more leaning towards alt season that we're being for. Yeah, the altcoin season indicator. But yeah, pretty interesting. Nearly 85 people in the live stream on YouTube as well. So shout out to you guys. Hit the like button for me. If you're brand new to the channel as well, consider subscribing. We're talking about cryptocurrency every day. And more importantly, we've called both of these market moves in the last couple of weeks. So if you've been following the channel, congratulations. I'm sure you've just made an absolute bank. And if you're not, then I feel sorry for you. You should definitely just be subscribed to the channel, because I would say it's highly recommended and certainly worth doing. So, right, good. Okay, let's continue on with a couple of little bits and pieces. Just bear with me while I just make sure that we're getting all dialed in and that we're all super macro bullish, because you have to be. Right. So, what else have we got moving in the market that I think is worthwhile thinking about? Solana at 10%, 160, solid. Sui, I was talking about this last week, and I actually said, man, like, I need to kind of get in my world of trying to have a, trying to kind of get in this kind of Sui trade. Missed out on it, which is fine. TikTok Live, is that YouTube that counts? I mean, it's all the same, isn't it? We're just grinding. Man, look, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? There's like 3 of them coming in. I'm literally gonna lose any sleep. Some real shilling in here tonight. Buy my bits and we'll talk after. Exactly. See, Blazer knows what's up. But yeah, look at this. Sui up 17%. Strong move on Sui. That ecosystem is exploding right now as well. So Sui definitely printing, could show some stronger moves. Casper up 6. ZBCN down. Really interesting. This could be one that really does opposite market trading. So when we see pumps in the market, this one may be a dump, and then likewise may flip back to the other side. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. AVAX up around 10%. Aerodrome Finance. Shout out Craig, have you still got your Aerodrome Finance? Bullish on Aerodrome Finance. Nearly a 20% move on that one as well. So I've been talking about this for a while. Hopefully you guys are in it. Staking rewards, crushing it. Jasmine up 10. Ondo's up 9. Not quite as much as maybe we would have hoped, but Ondo's still looking good. And then look, something again I've been talking about, which is, look, meme coins are going to drive this market. Look at this. Brett up 36%. Strong. Pepe 28%. Big moves. Obviously a lot of them backed and paired with Ethereum to a degree, but really good move on there. WIF up nearly 17. AIOZ up nearly 20%. Then you start getting into some nuances. Even Pi coins up 10% today, people. That is a big deal. So what does that play out in the rest of the market? Look at this. USD dominance dumping like you wouldn't believe. This tells us that lots of people that went into stablecoin are now absolutely buying, whether that be cryptocurrency, altcoins, whatever it is, right? They are buying hard. Gold is coming down as well. People are choosing to go risk on, which I think is bullish for everybody, and is certainly a more optimistic outlook of where this market's going to go. So I'm down, and I think it's good news. One of the things I did want to just touch on really quickly, lots of people talk about this. This is the Hashdex XRP ETF, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Just starting to push a reversal, 4.5% on the day, which is obviously a pretty nice move as well for many people in this ETF. So watch out. We'll keep an eye on this one. I think this is going to play out to be very favorable and is, in my opinion, the start of much more to come. So this then brings us back to here. This absolutely brings us back to this place where you kind of say, right, where are we? Is this playing out as we think? I mean, I'm pretty sure this chart's been manipulated. I'm just going to say this out loud. But yeah, this is kind of where I get to, and where I'm sort of in a world of believing that the market's kind of set for making some big moves. And I think the market may be in a place where this could be the push to the new all-time high, which I think could be good news. In my opinion, man. But the crew from like XA1417, which I have no idea what that is, by the way, are really coming in strong tonight. Like, get it? No, remember I had to sell my smaller bags last week for some bills. Craig, it hurts. VRA has an interesting day. Nice, Nez. Yeah, nice. Sir Captain says 2-bit. Let's go. What's going on? Chipper's here. Nadal's here. Welcome. You don't know them? No, I've no idea who they are. I've absolutely no clue who they are. Not a clue, Tim. No idea. So what I would say is, if they start shilling hard, i.e., the same account multiple times keeps posting it, you know what to do with them. I'm down for that. If they just kind of come in and they're like, oh, here, just buy this, then, I don't necessarily think we need to kind of go super crazy and, kind of just ban everyone. But, they've posted now. So if any of them post again, you know what to do with it. Plenty of moderators in here. Tim's here. Craig's here. Yeah, just do what you need to do. That's why you guys are moderators. I'm cool with it. But anyway, look at this. This could be playing out exactly as we want it to do. And then we potentially start moving out to the upside of euphoria. So, we'll see. I think lots of optimism in the market, lots of things playing out. Should you already be in? Maybe. Are you going to get another option? Maybe not. We'll have to kind of wait and see. So I'm optimistic, and I think this is playing out pretty well. We'll see. CryptoCon here giving his view as well. I think there will be a lot of people who are very upset when they miss phases 4 and 5 of the Bitcoin MVRV cycle. The entire bull market, 100k plus again, feels nice, and that's the reality here. Once we broke 100, I think it was kind of like, okay, we definitely may be in a world of moving to the upside. Okay, Tim, you know what to do. Yeah, you know what to do, Tim. Just get rid of him. Get rid of him, because I think the same people are just posting. So, yeah. Get rid of him. Craig can get rid of him as well. Justin, I just seen my baseball. Have you seen my virtuals? I have not. We'll definitely take a look at it. But, yeah. Bullish on this. So, watch out. Lots of people predicted this market. This market's playing out kind of as we thought. Maybe in a world of seeing back end of this bull market, and certainly back end of this playing out. And then, look, when you sort of double down on everything, this is where you get to. The Bitcoin has such a big move to come. You think about how this plays out. Take gold as an example, 22 trillion. Now, I think it's a bit disingenuous just to say Bitcoin is the kind of only thing we look at. But take the global market cap of every crypto asset. It's 3.2 trillion or something? 3.12 trillion, okay? Wow, that's a lot of money in 24 hours. 3.12 trillion versus gold at 22 trillion. You could argue then and say, well, look, even if Bitcoin was and crypto was to get to a market capitalization that's similar to gold, it's an 8x on its current position. It's pretty wild when you think about it. So, there is significant upside to come, and one of which I know we're all super bullish on and super down for. So long may this move continue. I do, though, however, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it's always worthwhile just being sensible, right? Just being sensible and saying, okay, look, let's not be super weird. Let's just be in a place of saying, look, it's fine. There may be retests. There may be slight variations. We might see another low retest. You're going to have to keep an eye on it. I think all of that is kind of worth thinking about, in my opinion. So, yeah, keep your eye on the prize, as I think it's going to be important as that plays out. So, yeah, good news, if you ask me. Good news indeed. Right. Hopefully, then, we'll start to see some pretty exciting stuff. Obviously, the market moving as well. I've had a ton of messages today like, hey, got this coin. Hey, got this coin. Hey, fancy coming and working with this coin. So there's loads of stuff, which can be very, very positive, hopefully, for Marbitz as well in the longer run. So, yeah, watch out. But look, very optimistic of the market. Ethereum needs to keep pushing. And fingers crossed tomorrow will continue the good work. Maybe we get another trade deal tomorrow. Who knows? But I think it's very, very bullish. And like I said, I'm all for it. Now, I want to just jump. I'm actually going to do this, by the way, because I think it's worthwhile doing. Don't forget, you can obviously follow me on all of my social medias as well. If you're interested, just click on the description down below and find my link to my X account. I'm going to talk all things X. So definitely check it out. Highly worth it. You can see there, look, at @TubiCrypto_YT. That means you get all the latest and greatest information over there. And also, spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler alert, actually. I know you guys can't see this on TikTok, but it is a big deal, this. So, who remembers? This would be a test for whether you guys actually listen to me or whether not. So, who remembers that a while back I said to you guys, watch out. I believe there is going to be a big tech company that's going to be buying cryptocurrency that hasn't yet been purchasing it. Who can tell me what that company was? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what that company was? I said on the live stream and I said, look out. I think this particular company is going to come in. I think they're going to be buying Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or get to digital assets. And I think this absolutely triggers what we've all been kind of waiting for, which will be a massive move in the market and absolutely will support what we said. So if you remember, I specifically said Meta, exactly as Home said. I said, look, watch out. Because I think you're going to see Meta, Tesco, that you're going to see Meta come to the party. I absolutely called this about a week, maybe even 2 weeks ago. Meta started showing interest in cryptocurrencies in a different way, this time after the DIEM project was completely shelved. According to the latest development, Meta is in talks to use a stablecoin after shutting down its previous major crypto project. Meta is re-entering the cryptocurrency world after a 3-year hiatus, and it has been learned that the company is now preparing to make an attempt into the stablecoin field following the formerly Libra project, which previously made a big splash but was shelved due to regulatory pressures. Meta is in talks with crypto companies on stablecoin-based solutions and easier-to-pay content creators. Very interesting indeed. Zuckerberg, get out of here. But I called 100k Bitcoin last week. I've called the metaverse with Meta coming in as well. So yeah, watch out. Watch out. Like, if they aren't already in, I think they're coming. And I think this will steer and spur this kind of desire, this institutional hunger for getting into it. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I highly recommend doing it. 6 days a week, we're here grinding out, researching, understanding what's going on in the markets, kind of getting to everything so that you guys can just rock up, have a great time, and know and be on point when it comes to some of these. So yeah, get bullish, in my opinion, and get dialed into this market because it is good. In terms of portfolio homes, 7213. It's actually, did I put that in the other day? Dupe. I kind of feel like maybe I did. I feel like maybe I put that dupe in. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check. Let me just check that I did actually put this dupe move on. Few transactions. Okay. Did I do one the other day? May the 4th. Okay. Yeah. May the 4th. 200 dupe. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So, yeah. Good news. That's where we sit currently. Just over 7.2 G's, baby. So, again, not crazy, but definitely going in the right direction. If alts continue to perform like they are doing, then look, good news indeed. So, Meta, watch out. Watch out. It's coming, in my opinion. 2 bits. So, for the 3 in a row, how much will my $50 at 95x leverage long make me by Friday? That's tomorrow. Technically Friday for me is in like 2.5 hours. So, not by considering Ondo is chilling at the moment. That move. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And FET has as well. So, watch out for that. Watch out for that move. But yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see if, Meta get involved. Could be pretty good. Pretty good. What's going on, Sammy? Why has the market gone up? Lots of optimism around trade discussions and settlements. That's definitely been a thing going on. We've seen it with the UK officially announcing a trade deal with the US. That's pretty exciting. And then sort of doubling down on the fact that, look, you're seeing a bit more come out of the US in terms of adoption, in terms of, strategic reserves and everything else. So, yeah, good news if you ask me. Good news. And look at this, 7.44% left to break an all-time high. That's how close we are, people. That is how close we are. Bitcoin's price is constant around 101.2051. May 8th leaving a 7.5% gap before reaching all-time high. Market capitalization 2.01 trillion and 24-hour trading volume of up 58 billion. So yeah, pretty interesting by the way. Bitcoin, obviously the 4-hour Bitcoin chart reflects a V-shaped recovery, 93.37 characterized by robust buying activity and ascending candle structure, which we've sort of talked about here. I mean, look, the reality is a big king candle today and people are just buying into the excitement and certainly buying into the bullishness that's, I think, is coming. So, yeah, pretty good news if you ask me. Pretty good news if you ask me, for sure. Going to force you all to buy our cars. I mean, that's true. That's true. 1.8% tariff or something, I think you guys got. Yeah, I think it's like a 1.1%, 1 point something. Anyway, I don't know. Either way, I am bullish. And if the market continues to do what the market continues to do, then look, I'm fine with it. So yeah, war on the anti-crypto warpath homes, obviously. Obviously, there's a couple of them, and they're always going to be. But yeah, like Glenn says, let's get the marbles ready to raise. Link in the description. Wallet address also if you want to send in. Remember, it is Ethereum. I see someone has already put on the chart, which is fine. We're not going to lose any sleep over it. But we're obviously trying to build up a bit of a marketing budget, X, Y, Z, to do a few other bits. But yeah, good news. Right, so look at this. Keep your eyes peeled on this. Now, Hester Pierce, the old crypto mom, getting ever more bullish on what's going on. Tokenizing securities. What the hell, Hester Pierce? U.S. Securities Exchange Commission Hester Pierce proposed a regulatory exemption framework for crypto-related securities during trading her May 8th keynote in Washington, D.C., balancing investor protection with technological innovation. Okay, think about this, right? Think about this. So you've got this completely flipped on its head SEC. They've gone, yeah, hold on a minute, we're super bullish, right? I'm down for it. Paul Atkins obviously doing his thing, making sure that people are really like dialed in. What's going on? Where is Chalino? What's going on? Welcome. Feg Army also says, hey, you're a developer. I do have my own project, yeah. Check out Marbitz.io. That's my project. I wouldn't class myself as a developer, but I know code and or little bits of it, like smart contract coding and stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit. We talk about it on the stream and we talk about it here on TikTok as well. So, if you're that bullish, then yeah, stick around, hit the follow button, do all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, what I would say is that I'm very well connected to a number of people in this space, of which I'm sure many people do know as well. So yeah, good. Right, I'm craving a potato from the food truck, but no beans belong on the tater. What the hell? We had jacket potato tonight. But I did a Parmo, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, by the way. Interesting Parmo. In my opinion, it was tasty. Bit of cheese, you know what I mean? Bit of cheese, all that kind of good stuff. So, watch out for this. We are making it easier to tokenize securities, which I think then allows for deregulation and, more importantly, innovation to come into this market. So, you've got loads of these things like just churning through, loads of this positive energy that's coming in this market that you'd be stupid to not be in this world of thinking, yeah, do you know what? We're going way higher than we've been. In my opinion, by the way. In my opinion, people maybe disagree with me. I, don't particularly care, but, you got to play this through. Look at this. If we start to break some Fibonacci levels, we need to break 102.061. That's what we're looking for. Break above this would send us probably expecting 110, which I think would be very good news. No, it's northeast 37. It's like chicken with like tomato sauce, but like you make your own sauce, and then it's like just loads of cheese on top of it. It's normally served, I think, in like some sort of weird flatbread thing, but yeah, it was good. It was good. Take it from the UK. Yes, I am indeed from the UK. Yep, I think it's probably obvious. Where's the bear from yesterday? Yeah, get Redemption back in here. I want to chat with him. So yeah, I think we could definitely see this push to the upside, aligned with loads of this regulatory clarity. And more importantly, Assessor Pierce is saying, look, the contemplated exemption will be conditional. Exempted entities would comply with market integrity conditions from the prevention of fraud and manipulation. Okay, I think everyone's cool with that. Everyone's cool with that. Assessor Pierce also went on by saying additional conditions might include requirements to provide material and relevant disclosures to users about a platform's products, services, operations, conflicts of interest, and risks, including smart contract risks, comply with record keeping and reporting requirements, be subject to monitoring and examination by the SEC staff, and have adequate financial resources for operations. It's kind of doing what I think a lot of people want, which is, look, we want to get rid of kind of some of these bad actors. That's the reality of it. We are on the base chain. We're on the base chain, so yeah, head on over there and check it out. Weirdly, am I allowed to say this name live? I think I can. I don't think this is bad. Apparently, Bonnie Blue has come up and it's asking me to invite her as a guest on the stream. I'm probably going to avoid that, I think, just for now. Maybe not quite what I'm looking for. To be nice, but anyway. Redemption, another baby not got over the markets. Get him in here. I want to talk to him. So anyway, look out. Hester Pierce looking bullish. Okay, right. We need to go out to full screen again because it's way more interesting when we do it this way. So, when you kind of start to think to yourself, I really am plugged into this markets, right? And I'm going to shield myself a little bit, all right? TikTok, stay with me. Likewise, you guys here, and obviously the family here on X, stick with me as well, right? Okay, I'm going to just, if you allow me this little bit, right? This little bit, where you kind of go, man, yeah, I really am kind of on the pulse of this market. I sort of understand where we are. And for years, I've never really been in that place. I feel like I'm there now. I feel like I'm very much dialed in. So if you remember, I was talking about Trump, talking about tariffs, and I said, look, he's going to Saudi Arabia, which I think Holmes said, and a number of people said, look, yeah, we've seen that. He talked about Dubai, he talked about the UAE, and I said, look, the UAE is going to be a powerhouse when it comes to digital assets. Like, people don't even realize this, but what's going to happen is we're sort of going to get into the top end of the bull market, and people are going to go, man, like Dubai is like absolutely the place to be. New coins, new altcoins, utility coins, like it's going to be crazy. Anyway, it's like I knew what was coming. It's like I'm one of them freaking time travelers. But UAE state-owned Emirate partners with Crypto.com to integrate Bitcoin and crypto permits to gas stations. Like, get the hell out of here. Let's go, baby. Why is this important, right? Think about it, right? Think about it. If you're in the UK, you probably know what rollover is, right? You probably know what rollover is. Let me give you a little analogy here. You're going to have to definitely stick with me because this is about to get pretty out there, but you'll get my point in a minute. So, rollover, right? In fact, who knows what rollover is in the UK? Who knows what it is? If you go to service stations, you will know what it is. So I am curious as to see whether people do know. And I think if people say they don't know, I think they're liars. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So here it is, look, rollover. They are like horrible, cheap, nasty like hot dogs, like that are in like service stations that look like they haven't even been cooked properly. And they sit in these like weird, like boiling water, like horrible things, right? Horrible things. But here's the point. Everybody knows what they are. Do you know why everybody knows what they are? Because they're in every service station, and everyone that gets petrol or a coffee or whatever it is, you see them, right? You see them in service stations. This is why something like this becomes super interesting, because the reality is you are going to get into a world where people are going to be able to pay for gas, petrol if you're in the UK, with crypto payments. That is going to transform, in my opinion, markets. It also then lets us into this whole new world of traditional finance meeting decentralized finance, in which you are absolutely going to start to see things, because I guarantee you'll start to be able to do groceries and kind of all this crazy stuff. Double down on the fact that it's then partnered with Crypto.com, flagship co-branded service station, MEXC Crypto.com service station is now going to be launched in Dubai. Now, if you go back to 2021, and what did we see with Crypto.com? Crypto.com is a good indicator of market sentiment, in my opinion, by the way. Oh, let's go and rename a massive like baseball stadium or whatever it was. Well, guess what? They're rolling out hot into Dubai, and I think this is going to be super interesting, right? Super interesting. Operates over 100 service stations in the Dubai Northern Emirates, serving approximately 100 million retail and commercial customers annually. I'd be dead interested to know what its turnover is. So watch out for this. Position has attracted some of the biggest players in the industry, including major CX like Binance, OKX, Bybit, to secure regulatory licenses for their operations in the region. Like, watch out. I'm telling you, if I was like 10 years younger with no kids, like way more attractive than I am now, six-pack, you know, like I would definitely have already moved to Dubai. No misses are out. You know, like if I was just like proper selfish, looking after myself, I'd already be flexing in Dubai, like 100%. 100%. So, yeah, 2021 FEG won Best Advanced Tech Dubai Expo. Why do I know that, Nate? Why do I know FEG? YouTube chat, why do we know that? I know that product. I definitely know that cryptocurrency. I don't know why. Have you been in my live stream on YouTube? Maybe you have. To bet your fair skin won't last. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm ginger. No, I don't think that's fair. I mean, I think it would definitely need to be a little bit longer. DePonzi says, hey, believe in something. Hey, mate, I believe in everything, mate. I believe in everything. I believe in crypto. I believe in you. I believe in everyone. If I went to a 4 billion market cap in 2021, that's probably why. Oh, maybe. I kind of feel like I none. Anyway, wouldn't live in Dubai. Much better place to live. Yeah, true. But remember, it's 0% tax. Although I think Portugal is as well, actually. But anyway, right. Let's continue on. Here is a little bit of a breakdown as to what happened. Bitcoin rocketing past 100K on the Trump's maxed out UK deal against volatility ahead. Maybe. Doesn't feel like it, to be honest. Doesn't feel like it, but certainly we're in a place of, you know, very much strong upside moves, and I'm down. By the way, so far already, just effing you out. Effing you out? I don't even know what that means. 19 tickets already in tonight's race. Remember, just check out the link in the description if you're interested. Unfortunately, if you're on TikTok, you would have to go onto YouTube to check out what's going on. I don't think I can kind of pin anything in here, but I don't know if any of the, like, Alvin or anyone can, but yeah. Yeah, I will definitely have a look, Feg, for sure. Definitely have a look, my man. Hit the like button, and yeah, definitely make sure you follow me, and I'll take a look for sure. For sure. Right. I believe a roll of hot dogs are nearly edible. Oh, dear me. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. So let's get into the kind of nuts and bolts of this. Very interesting. Automotive, I think, was a key thing. And Steel, I think, was the other one. But anyway, look at this. The crypto markets opened up in the green on Thursday morning as investors reacted positively to Donald Trump's confirmation US will sign its first post-tariff trade deal with the UK. Now, remember, they're meeting with China at the weekend. Absolutely, I think we could see a China deal next week. We could definitely see a China deal. We talked about their economy yesterday. We talked about the fact that they're having to unlock 1.35 trillion yuan. It's like 133 billion US. Yeah, pretty crazy. I'm from the UK too. Nice. Shout out to you, Feg. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate it. And thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so what we saw, I don't know if this actually breaks it down, but maybe not. Maybe not, but it's like 10% on US increased car tariffs, i.e. as a UK customer, we pay 10% more on US cars. I think US pay 1.8% on UK cars, albeit we don't really have a big car manufacturing business anyway. And then there's a little bit, I think, on steel and a couple of other bits and pieces. Either way, I think what it does show is that there is an appetite for getting some of these. Man, we could break 102 very shortly. There's definitely an appetite for trade deals, and I think markets really are reacting well to them. So this is a good deal for the US. I think I'd probably leave it at that. I don't necessarily think it's great for the UK, but still, watch out as this one is playing through. Pretty interesting. And finally, the Missouri moves to axe capital gains tax on crypto and stocks. Budget battle looms. What the Missouri set to become the first US state to completely exempt capital gains from income tax pending the governor's signature. This measure applies to profits from assets such as stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrency, retroactive to 2025. Bill includes expanded expansions for senior disabled residents and select customer groups to gain broader support. Like, are you kidding me right now? We moved to Missouri. Where is Missouri? I don't know where it is. And don't any clever twat say it's in the US. I know that. I'm just curious where it is on a... I'm curious to know where it is on a map. Where is it on a map? Images. Okay, let's see where it is. Oh, it's kind of there. Is it all right? I don't know if that's a good place. Is Missouri any good? Midwest? I mean, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks okay, I guess. It kind of looks all right. Sort of middle right-ish. I mean, there's not like, there's no beaches around, I don't think, but it'd be fine. I could live there if it was 0% tax. Anyway, just letting you guys know. So watch out for this. This could actually, though, set a precedent. I think it's important to think. 37, thanks for the ice cream cone. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the love and the support, by the way. Please just tap that screen. Lock in some likes. You guys are bullishly crazy, and I really appreciate you guys. Certainly, our TikTok endeavors are growing, hopefully. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. And also shout out to all the crew on YouTube as well. Over 85 people in here right now. So again, appreciate it. If you could just smash the like button, it does help out the channel massively, which would be good. Cool city to visit. Lots of free stuff to do. Nice, Jay Berry. I like it. Missouri. All right, stick it on the list. Right, and then finally, just dead quick, let's take a look at what institutions also are doing when it comes to Bitcoin ETFs. I'll give you a clue. They were buying. Not as crazy as we've seen, though. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on with BlackRock. You know, we want them to kind of ramp up. Maybe they just kind of take a breather, see what happens. Let's see how the market reacts. Maybe people are a bit like, 100, 101. Maybe we want to sell. Maybe we want to take some profits. Maybe we want to be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Still some good inflows, though. Yesterday, strong inflows as well. So look at that. 142 million. I think today maybe just green. But keep your eye on it. But once again, institutional money coming in big. So good news, by the way. Good news if you ask me. So yeah, and some people do. So surprisingly, they're the people that succeed and they win because we're winners in this market. So yeah, just my opiniano, and this is my view. That is just my view. So if that is your view as well, then you are as bullish as I am. So shout out to everybody out there in the chat. Good, right. We're up to 22 tickets right now, so bullish. Check out Sand. What the hell? We were only talking about that yesterday. Sand. Man, I just want to stick with BTC really quickly. We could be about to retest. 80. What am I even talking about? 80. What? 102,000. That's what we want to see. Very interesting move right now going on for BTC. Let's just kind of stick with it here on the... let's go on the 5 minute, actually. We don't normally go on super, super low time frames, so we'll stick with the 5 minute. Let's see how this is playing out. Could break 5%. 101,860. Wow. I bet there's some liquidations coming in. Liquidate those. Rastafari. Lick him up. That's it. Liquidate some of these. Liquidate. Some big money coming in. Look at this. 2132. 100K. 700K. Lots of shorts. Getting demolished. There it is. 102, baby. See, people still don't believe that this channel, FYI, can pump this cryptocurrency market. You better believe it. And everyone who's on TikTok as well, smash that like button. It does help out. It drives the price of Bitcoin up. Many people don't believe me, but anyway, it's true. So yeah, do you think we'll be at a all-time high BTC before Friday? Friday is tomorrow. Friday is like 2.5 hours. No, I don't think. Oh, do you mean next Friday? Man, look at this move. Holy smokes. Go BTC. Man, look at these liquidations coming in. Oh, shit. Someone just got liquidated on ETH for 1.19 milli. Bitcoin 1.7 milli. Man, so people are getting wrecked right now. This will dump a little bit. I think we could come back and probably hold 1 or 2, maybe. Look at that. ETH is going to do 20% right now. Holy crap. Marbitz broke a $406,000 market cap. Someone went over and just like, you know, if someone dumped like $200 into this, boom, we're probably at like 420 or something. Pretty wild. I actually probably will do a little buy on the chart from the kitty, by the way, just FYI. So yeah, but nice move on this right now. Big, big move. And BTC is on the rampage as well. Big liquidations coming in. So yeah, let's get it. On the verge of another breakout, yeah, definitely looks like it. I'm down for it. Man, these are the fun times, aren't they? Start repo and the STI next week. Can't wait to get a shot at. What does that even mean? Start repo in the... Like, as in you starting a repo business? That'd be pretty crazy. Earn Ventry says, hey, what's up? I'm new here. I don't know what is going on here, but I'm holding sand right now, and it's shit. It's moving fast right now. Fair play. Look, there's a couple. Craig is holding sand. A couple of people hold it, by the way. I actually have played it, but... yeah, welcome to the channel. And what I would say, by the way, and I don't want to blow smoke too much of my own ass, but you found, in my opinion, the greatest YouTube channel out there. Why? Because, look, we might not be the biggest YouTube channel. We might not have the biggest audience, but you know what? We've got a great community. We're honest. We do things right. And guess what? There's no monetization. Unless you want to get into one of the greatest DeFi projects out there as well, which is Marbitz. I highly recommend it. Marbitz.io. Here it is. The chart is on the move. You know, if we can have another couple of days, let's say we can get a couple of big investors in, boom, we could be way back up here, knocking on the door of you know, 750k. While other coins waver and fall, we're still holding very much strong, and we have a couple of things working through. So again, I'd recommend and definitely tell you to check it out. How do we buy Marbitz? You head over to Uniswap and you buy us over there. You can find us on the base chain. There is our contract address. Please make sure you get the right one. It ends in C269. Head over to Uniswap, search for us, get that on the base chain, get your Ethereum over there, and boom, grab yourself a bag. Get involved. We do race every Sunday. We've given $13,500 away in prizes since we launched on December 5th. If you're looking for the greatest and greatest project out there, you just found it. So check it out. Right. Oh, why not monetization? So teaching for free? Kind of. Yeah, so we don't have like a weird Patreon. We do have a Discord channel, but not many people use it. We have a Telegram. But yeah, no Patreons. Like, if I've got something on my mind, I'll talk about it. I live stream 6 days a week. We do everything live. Here on the channel, we give news updates, technical analysis. We put about 17 people through a technical analysis course. We're mining cryptocurrency. We're trading cryptocurrency. We're investing. We launched a project. We built smart contracts, yada, 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 yada. So yeah, if it's base, I'm assuming you need ETH. Yeah, ETH on base. So yeah. 2-bit, I thought you were starting a Patreon. Joking aside, would you ever do one? Could allow you to go full time. Do you know the problem? I think the two would go hand in hand. If I'm dead honest, by the way, the two would have to go hand in hand. If I was to go full time on this, I think I would have to launch a Patreon, right? Which is shit, really, because what you get then is you get people that obviously sort of monetizing the community, but where would I get to with it? What would be the point of joining a Patreon group? I wouldn't want it as like a weird call group. I don't think I'd want it as like a pump group. I think it would be a Patreon which would be like, look, I'll do a morning live stream where we maybe talk about market analysis, and then I'd have to kind of use it from a sentiment of what's coming over the hill, what projects are coming to my doorstep, what does that look like in terms of connecting with some people, so that you get a bit of alpha in, and I think that would be the only way to do it, really. And do things like offer technical analysis courses out, put people through design studios. I think that would be where I'd want to get to with it. Yeah, that'd be where I want to get to it for sure. And you know, maybe just kind of do that sort of stuff. So as an example, like I talked about this yesterday, didn't I? Like I've been sent like a coin that's going to launch in 2 days time. You either know about it or you don't. It would be kind of used for that. Yeah, that would be probably the only place I would get to it. So Bitcoin 102, yeah, John C12, it's moving as well. It actually looks like we might see a little bit further upside momentum as well. Go zero tax and let people trade. We are zero tax. We're 0 buy, 2 sell. We might move again on that, but obviously we are burn. We are deflationary, so our burn mechanism is on as well. So yeah, it's 0% because you're nothing to buy. So I highly recommend it. Right. If you got any questions, by the way, definitely drop them in the chat. We'll try and answer as many as you can. Likewise, by the way, if you guys crushing it here on TikTok, then let me know as well. Finchley in the UK, John, love it. I love like definitely the UK crowd is growing in cryptocurrency. So shout out to you. You're in a small group, but you're in a group of absolute legends. So yeah, good to see you, man. Welcome as always. Appreciate it, guys. That inside knowledge combined with educating could be worth it for a peep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, maybe. Slough. Oh, nice. I'm up in Yorkshire, my mate. Up in Yorkshire, God's own county. Do you know what I mean? Keeping it real up here. I have to download it on my other phone as these dodgy ones I download. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Tequila Pete had a great Discord. Yeah, I was never in that. I'm still waiting for my Patreon password. But yeah, I think the two would have to go hand in hand, personally. And so yeah, that's what I'd have to do. That's what I have to do. But you know, it's fine. Because I think once you got into that place, I don't even know how much people charge for them, but I think if you got into that place, you could then be in a world of adding value, because you could bring other people in, couldn't you? You'd be like, right, okay, you know, what are you good at? This, all right, well then let's do it. Then, like, you know, join the Patreon. Here's a little, like, you could proper run it as like a proper business, definitely, for sure. But yeah, like I said, I think the two have to go hand in hand. So, right, look at this. Virtuals Protocol. Justin, this one's for you. Absolutely skyrocketing right now. So shout out to you and shout out to anyone that is involved in this, because it is making some gains right now. Holy crap. Big move here for Virtuals Protocol. And actually, the market continues to look some real strength as well. So, yeah, look out for this one. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Sammy Silver's in Newcastle. Let's get it, baby. Down in Bristol, along with Glenn, I think. Let's go. Glenn's not in Bristol. Glenn's definitely not in Bristol. Is there a 24-hour authorization period on Uniswap? Nope. No, it'll be pretty quick. People charge between 30 and 50 a month. Are you kidding me right now? $50 a month? Jesus. Hold on a minute. $50? Really? I mean, you must have some proper value in there. I don't think I'd get to that point. Let's say we did 20 a month. Do you know what? Let's say 30 a month. What do I make at the minute? Divide that by 30. That'd be a lot of people trying. Not that I earn loads of money, by the way. Not that I earn loads, but okay, yeah, you'd need a few people in there, wouldn't you? You'd need a few. Yeah, 102 looks pretty bullish. Swamp, love brown ale. Use it. Oh, yeah, Nuki brown ale. Elotero said SEC Gov announced Ripple settlement. Really? Right now? I know there was a closed meeting today, and I was going to talk about it on my XRP video, and I was like, maybe it's not, but yeah. Have you used CoinRabbit crypto lending platform? John, no. Oh yeah, look at this. Breaking news, everybody. Ripple Labs, including Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, the SEC has announced a settlement with Ripple. The parties have agreed that Ripple will pay $50 million of the original 125 penalty, with the rest being returned to them. Both sides will drop appeals if the court agrees to lift the injunction placed on Ripple. What do we see in XRP, baby? Up 7%? 229? Oh, boom! Ripple could be about to see a bit of a move on the 5-minute here. Keep it, man, this is super exciting. Like, who the hell would want to be in cryptocurrency right now? Like, people are just lunatics. Why would you not want to be in? I mean, obviously, you've got to, you know, calm down, understand what's going on in the market, because, you know, we might see another correction yet, but yeah, good. Thanks. Now, what about Ty? Is Ty the TARS AI thing, yeah? I actually have connected with the team about that. I think I'm going to have some content coming out about it. So, yeah, worming my way into some of these projects. So, TARS AI, I actually have some content coming out about them. So, yeah, watch out for that. I'm getting, I'm connected with the team. So, yeah, look out. I've got some TARS AI stuff coming on the channel, which is going to be pretty exciting. So, yeah. I saw that chipper. I sent 2-bit a message on X. Nice. The thing is, I don't have my X account up, so I can't really see it. But, well, I do. It's here, look. So yeah, the Securities and Exchange Commission today filed the settlement agreement entered into defendants Ripple Labs, including Brad Garland's Christian Larson, that lays out a framework for resolving the Commission's civil enforcement action. That's interesting. Civil enforcement as opposed to criminal. Very interesting. Yeah, good news. Let's keep an eye on. It doesn't look like XRP's moving too much, but obviously the reality is that it has moved. Man, I got 3 messages. Man, I'm so popular, bros. Oh, our roving reporter on the ground sent me it. Let me just send this one back. Super bullish. Nice. Tomato Pete did share it as well. Shout out to you, Tomato Pete, from James K. Filan. You Legioni. Someone messaged me on TikTok as well, by the way. They were like, oh, hey, I really like your channel. Can we be friends? Love those comments. ETH passing 2K, yeah, it's big. How much XRP is enough? It depends how much you've got. But I would say, depending on what you think of price predictions, we talked about this yesterday. If you've got any, I think that's good news. Would I be buying more right now? Probably not. I would wait and see. But, you know, look, my prediction on XRP is that I think it could get to probably between 8 and 10 bucks this bull cycle. I know loads of people think it will go higher than that. So it depends what you got. You got 1,000 right now. You know, you're sat pretty. Do you know what I mean? It's $2,500. It's not the worst. It's not the biggest bag in the world, but it's not the worst bag. You know, you get to 10 bucks, 10 G's. Like, that's life-changing money in some cases. And even if it's not, it's good setup for the next bull market. What about Turbo? Yeah, I haven't looked at Turbo for a while, actually. I know a couple of people were talking to me about Turbo. Let's check it out. It's up 11. Decent. Decent. This is where meme coins absolutely just, you know, own. Yeah, look at that. I still think it's a super risky play, if I'm honest. I think, you know, look, I still think it's got some good mileage, by the way, but yeah. Just in my opinion. Right, if anyone is interested, by the way, 27 tickets have gone out for Marbitz. Sorry, not 27, 26, 25, 24. 23 tickets have gone out for Marbitz. If you're interested, link in the description. The wallet address where you need to send your coins to, then, you know, we'll try and absolutely get involved. I know someone did send some here, so don't worry. If your wallet number is 510D, I got you added in. But yeah, boom, look at that nice little cheeky move. Back over 101k, 415 market cap. Yeah, I mean, the market really is cooking right now. Jay Berry says, adopt. Anybody got an idea why Pi Team is... No. I think it could be a Binance listing, though. There's more and more rumors going around about Binance listings than ever. And I think Binance are a little bit behind, if I'm honest. I don't think they've got into enough DeFi players. I don't think they've been aggressive enough in case, you know, in sort of taking risks. I think they're very, very stale at the minute, Binance. So it wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me whatsoever. So yeah, is Bitcoin going to pull back hard? How high will it go? I mean, I don't think it's going to pull back hard right now. You got institutional money coming in. I think you've got good volume coming in right now. We know that there is a demand for it. And I think you can always just tell when the market like flips differently. Like I think you can always just tell. And in my opinion right now, the market feels different. It feels like in the last 24 hours, we've seen a move in the market. It's flipped. It feels more positive. It feels more... You know, we just feel like there's a bit more interest in kind of getting involved in it. So, yeah. Jasmine. Yeah, we need to see Jasmine move. I thought you were actually calling me that. But, yeah, 12.5. Jasmine's cooking on gas right now. This is a 5-minute chart, by the way. So, don't sort of get confused about it. But, you know, Jasmine's on the move. He's got a key breakout. But, yeah, look at this. Look at Brett. 40%. Pepe. 40%. Like, crushing it today. Massive moves in the market. Market's insane right now. Gold is down. That's fine. USD dominance is collapsing. This is good news. So, yeah. Gold, silver, coming down. ICP, ADA. How accurate is ChatGPT on crypto predictions? Do you want my personal opinion on it? Terrible. Terrible. And if your investment strategy is do what ChatGPT says, I think you'll lose all your money eventually. So be very, very careful. All ChatGPT is doing is taking people's views of what they think the market's going to do. It's not analyzing any charts, doesn't analyze any data. It's not doing anything like that. You're better off, in my opinion, right? Here's how I would, if you are a lazy investor, and I don't mean to call you a lazy investor, right? I don't mean to call that. The best thing you can do is be part of a strong community, big community that you can openly discuss ideas and thoughts with. That's my opinion, because you get to a better consensus. If you're just in a world of going, right, ChatGPT tells me that Bitcoin's going to 105 next Tuesday, and I watch this influencer and they tell me that Bitcoin's going to go to 110 the week after, and da-da-da-da-da. You'll just end up losing your money. When I got into this market, I made the mistake. I was like, someone would come in, they'd go, oh my God. I watched an Alex Becker video as an example yesterday. That guy's a lunatic. I mean, he's very successful in this space, by the way, but yeah, he's pretty much a lunatic. So I think you just got to be in a world of keeping your eyes peeled on it and you know, try and educate yourself a little bit, try and understand. I was a very, very, very pro advocate for technical analysis. That was nonsense. But have studied it, learned it, tried to get under the skin of it and sort of understand it a little bit better now. And that's allowed us to predict this 100K price movement. We're predicting Meta coming into the markets. You know, those are things we predicted 2 weeks ago. So for anyone who's been part of this channel, you know, we've been printing, baby. We've been printing. And I, for one, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Blazer, you can't trust ChatGPT for tier. That is crazy statement. Not really. If you take a picture and ask ChatGPT what happens next, it'll tell you exactly if it goes up or down. It worked for me. Really? Wow. I mean, that's wild. I mean, I'll definitely try it, but yeah, it says I can't buy in my region. Where are you trying to buy it? Curtis, are you in the UK? I thought you were in the UK with me. Are you sure you're going to the right place on Uniswap? You have to go to Uniswap and then like do it. Jump in the TG. I'm sure someone can help you in there. But yeah, take it easy. Fat Coin is the meme king for 2025. $50 incoming. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy actually. That'd be crazy. But yeah, bullish. I'm waiting for a -4%, so I'll take out my funds. If you had a better tip for me, I'll be happy. What? I'm waiting for -4%. You've lost me a little bit. You've lost me. Florida TG, guys, it's $2.30. XRP. Yeah, XRP's cruising. There's a long trade if ever I've seen one, by the way. As the news starts to break. I don't think you can buy ETH on base, Curtis. You need to convert it over. I'm sure Craig may just be able to help you out. Craig is one of our key helpers, by the way, that is super bullish on helping people out. But yeah, we are going to get to the Marbitz race in just a minute. We'll just give it a couple more minutes, then we'll get in. But yeah, XRP looking like a breakout. I mean, I wouldn't want to chance my arm right now. Yes, Tim, I've just seen it right now. 0.00046. So yeah, I got it. I got it, bro. 26 entrances. Let's get it. Holmes, it worked for me. 10 times on puck. What? Crazy. Yeah, XRP is on a move right now. Man, we could see 250 on XRP. Let's get it, baby. Bring me those people that said XRP was a bad investment. Get them here now. I can officially put another video out going, XRP is going to the freaking moon. And people can't say anything because it literally is. Man, 103 could be coming on BTC. This is insane right now. Look at these liquidations coming in. Holy smokes. A million. Any really big ones? Something super crazy. That was, yeah, nothing like super mega crazy. But look at their shorts. Man, it just feels so much better when the shorts are getting liquidated, doesn't it? It just feels good. I know that's bad, and I know people will be losing money. But man, if you're short on this market right now, you're insane. Boston, Massachusetts, John, nice. Nice. Psych dropped to 0, bro. What? What? Get out of here, Alvin. What the hell? Sitecoin, man, 103k. Holy crap, you guys are going wild. Dropped a 0, man. You must be like nearly printing back to all-time highs. Like, I ain't got a bit to go yet, but you're getting there, bro. You're getting there. I like your style, Alvin. I'll tell you what, that is a recovery and a half, by the way. Shout out to you, buddy. Shout out for everything you've gone through. Shout out for your hard work, man. 103, and it's making some moves, baby. I love it. I love to see it. Let's get it, Sitecoin. Let's get it. Yeah, the market's wild. Ethereum pumping oblivion. Marbitz back to 420k, 100k in LP. You know we're down. We're cruising. Sorry, who was having trouble purchasing ETH on base? Curtis. Yeah, Curtis was. I don't know if you guys want to just meet in the TG and that'd be grand if you could. Man, we got nearly 6,000 likes on the TikTok live as well, so shout out to you guys. Right, I'm officially refreshing. We got one more entrance in there. Shout out to the new entrance, by the way. You're bullish. I'm bullish on your entrance. Wallet number 87F8. 87F8. Also, and I do apologize, TikTok. I'm sorry about this, TikTok. But it's because whenever I actually put you through my normal computer, weirdly, TikTok bans me. I've actually lost 2 accounts right now. Hold on a minute. Where the freaking hell is this? So I'm really sorry, by the way, that it's come to this. But I can't sort of play this. But we do have a new song. We do have a new song. So we got a new Blazer X track, if anyone's interesting. And then I'll get this marbles race set up. I think I've got everybody in that needs to be in. You guys are bullish. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. Everyone is in. Everyone is ready to rock and roll. Well, just walk through these wallets. 87FA, F110, Mark Nobi, 70CD, CCD7, EEAA, ODCO510D, A347, D677, and 7041. Dialed in, ready for the race. But listen out. It's about to get wild. Marbitz.io, check it out. Swayed to a spectral drum. He saw through time, past fire and coin, and named the force the world would join. Not Bitcoin spark nor ether's light, but Marbitz born of arcane light. Oh, Marbitz rise.
Marbitz climbs through caverns deep, each block enchanted, each via charm, protected strong by phantom arm. Oh, markets tremble, towers fall, but Marbitz answers Rasputin's call. Oh, Marbitz rise from spell and flame, a mystic coin no vault can take.
You know it's bullish. What's going on, Mr. Maybury?
Go faster than fate, you burn through chains the ancients hate. Encoding crystal truth now sits, all bow before the name Marbitz.
Yes! Love it, Blazer, by the way. Absolutely love it. The TikTok fam got a little bit of a insider info with myself. So good luck, everybody. It's about to get bullish. All those that are entered into this, I hope you well. Wish you well, and I'm sure it's about to get pretty good news as well. So we'll see what the winner takes home. Again, we'll send you that as well. So yeah, from 20 bucks, I have now 217. Let's go, Blazer. I'm definitely interested to take a look at that. I'm down for it. So let's just see the racers live. Get ready to get bullish. I mean, I could probably kind of flip this around, actually. Hold on a minute. Although it might go off and be like, oh, you're no longer live. Let me just flick TikTok round. Can you see that TikTok? I think you can. There you go. There you go. So, here we go then. This is where it gets super bullish. Watch out. Let's see who's going to walk away with the winning title. I'm just making sure. Here we go then. Mark Noby is off like a train. Keep your eyes peeled. It's about to get crazy over here. Look, this is a pretty interesting track. Don't get it wrong. What the heck was that? Mark Noby still out. 70 CD makes a move as well. As we start to then filter our way through here. Man, this is super slow. Can I go a bit quicker on with this? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, this is bad news. It's bad news. I need to go. I need to just do this. Right. Everyone's in the mixer. It's all got a bit crazy. 7-0 CD here on this side. Who's gone the other side? Looks like Mark Noby's gone the other side, but it's all about to get crazy. I think the finish is down here somewhere. It's down there. It's a long way away into lots of bowls. Feel free to criticize it. Feel free to criticize it. Obviously, TikTok, you can see this live as well. The big question, though, who's going to get on the outside and who's going to get in? We will see how it all plays out. Nice one, Blazer. So you're saying it works every time. Yeah, I'm down for check. Look, I'll see what's going on. I didn't know the whole. I'm still very newbie when it comes to AI, but look, there's 70 CD still making a move. EEAA's in there. F110. Look out! It's about to get pretty crazy as they drop into many of the different moves. This one's going to be kind of spicy as we drop into here. It feels slow, but I think it's about to get wild as everyone comes down there. 70 CD out in front. F110 is making a move. EEAA's in there as well. You can never write off that chopper. Mark Noby started strong, but maybe he's just preserving himself for a sprint at the end. D677 as well. Still looking fast, by the way. Who comes out the bottom, though? This is the key thing. Look at that. 70 CD. Got it bad. F110 came out, but look at Mark Noby now making a move. Mike is picking some speed up. Watch out. Who drops first? 70 CD drops. Then 70 CD drops. Then Mark Noby. That's a big move from Mark Noby, though. He's not pissing about. He's trying to get a bit of a steer. F110, Mark Noby battling it out. But this is where it's going to get interesting. This is where it's all about which way do you go? How do you drop down? What tyres are you wearing? Look at that move from Mark Noby. He took the opportunity there to sneak inside against F110 and is now in the lead. Now, coming on to the second part of the track, this is where it gets interesting. Look at this. EEAA took an inside line. Made a move. 70 CD got stuck. Holy smokes. But watch out. I think Mark Noby's still in a very strong place. But who is this coming to the party? It's F1D and 70 CD back in. Mark Noby, don't write him out. Look at this, though. Watch out for 510D and ODCO as well moving. Don't write off DCC. Oh, sorry, CCCD7. What the heck? I can't even say it. Look out, though. EEAA making a move. Which one's he going to drop into? This could absolutely make or break this championship. People on TikTok are going crazy. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button. Make sure you've hit the follow button. This is Marbitz.io right now. This is definitely something you guys should be checking out. If you're not bullish enough, I don't know what to say, but you should definitely be about it. Who's going to get it? EEAA looks like he got it wrong. Watch out for F110. It's going to get close. Who's going to get there? He's got to get in the middle of it. Anyone going down the outside would have snuck the win. EEA's got stuck. Oh, no, he's in. He's in. EEAA. Jesus Christ. I didn't know who was going to win it. Whey. Welcome back, TikTok. I'm here. Let's go, baby. Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys nearly fell into my cup of tea then. That would have been bad. Oh, Jesus. Stop saying Jesus. Congratulations, EEAA. What a bullish race that was. Shout out to everybody involved. You guys are crushing it. There you go. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you. Right, I think you want... Do you want me to show this, Blazer? Shout out to you. We'll get your winnings sent out. I think I can show you this. Here is TG. Boom. There's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There is... Oh, I did it again. Sorry. There is Blazer's winnings. I think he's meant to show me it there, the bottom left-hand side. So, yeah, check it out. Check it out. Blazer coming in fresh right now with those winnings. So, shout out to you, Blazer. Right. That, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, does bring us, as always, to the end of what is, I mean, an epic show, boys and girls, man. Moving in live for like an hour and 10 minutes. I could literally go on forever. Don't forget, shout out to you guys on TikTok. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much, 37. You're crushing it. Thank you for everyone hitting the like button. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it. And I can absolutely get in a world where this is a platform that we want to grow, a platform that certainly we've got some great people on. As always as well, shout out to the guys here on YouTube. We appreciate it. Bitcoin on the move. Watch out. We could be in for another strong performance. Ethereum having a rally, as well as many, many meme coins. So I think, personally, it's about to get wild. Watch out. And if you're the wallet holder of EEAA, look out for your winnings coming very, very soon. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. We'll catch you very soon. Appreciate you guys. See you in a bit. Ta. Thank you.